Welcome back to another episode of Shakedown Collectibles. Today we'll be opening up this hanger box of the 2024 Prizm football cards. You get 20 cards per box, and one of the things that is really exciting about opening these boxes is trying to find the exclusive green wave Prizms. Don't have too many of those. Going to see how many we can find in this box. This is the first time that I've seen Prizm at my local Walmart in quite a while. Usually by the time that I get there, all of my hobby cards, sports cards are all completely sold out. So excited to grab this when I did. Hanger boxes are always a banger. So let's go ahead and get this open and see what we can find. So a little history. Prizm football cards were first introduced in 2012. It was the debut of the Prizm brand in football, including the now iconic chromium style design and Prizm parallels, which have become a staple in modern sports card collecting. Since then, Prizm football has been released annually as one of the most popular football card sets each year. I like to always throw a little bit of history in this channel, talk a little bit about the players. If you're watching this video, you're most likely a sports fan, so I like to talk about the players, the guys who are on the card. So I am going to be talking about the first player that I pulled, which is Muhsin Muhammad. He's one of the most reliable wide receivers of his era. He was drafted by the Carolina Panthers in the second round of the 1993 NFL Draft, and he became a cornerstone of their offense with his physical playing style and his precision route running. He led the NFL in receptions in 2000 and later had a career best season in 2004, recording 1,405 yards and 16 touchdowns, earning first-team All-Pro honors. Over his 14-year career with the Panthers and the Bears, Muhammad amassed over 11,000 receiving yards and played in 2 Super Bowls. He was a true professional and a leader. So I had no idea the value of this Jayden Daniels card. I'm pretty new at this whole hobby card collecting, and so pulled that card, thought nothing of it, and continued with these green parallels. This looks like we had about 4 green parallels in the entire set. Just going through those now. And again, when I first pulled this, I had no clue about that Jayden Daniels card. I'll talk a little bit about it in just a little bit, but I was just so happy about these green wave cards. Saw this Dak Prescott hype series and thought, wow, you know, this is a pretty cool card, and was just excited to see what I would be able to find. And of course, that's the last card. So overall, I was pretty happy at this point with what I had pulled from this Prizm hanger box. Was excited to kind of do some research, find out a little bit more about these cards, and of course see if they were going to make me smile, smile, smile. And if I knew the value of that card, I would not have thrown that patch on there. Alright, so now we're going to take a closer look at the special cards that we got in this pack. The first one is this Hype Series, Dak Prescott in the green. Really like how this card looks, and as you can see, the value, not too much there, but let's continue. The next is part of the Prismatic series with this Drake May card. Unfortunately, it isn't holographic in any kind of way, but still a pretty card, and you can see it's part of that Prismatic series. Next, we have another one of these green Prizm cards, the exclusive green Prizm cards. Really beautiful card. I like how it looks, and as you can see here, but nothing, not too much value. Another green Prizm card right here. This one's pretty cool, but again, not too much value. All right, we're on our 4th green Prizm card with Gardner here. Really like how this one looks as well. They're really nice looking cards. And then the final special card that we got was another one of these green Prizm. So we got 4 in total. Let's talk a little bit about these players. Gardner Minshew, a 6th-round pick in 2019, became an instant fan favorite with his mustache. As a rookie, he threw for 3,200 yards and 21 touchdowns for Jacksonville, proving he was more than just a backup. However, in 2024, he started for the Raiders before a season-ending collarbone injury, finishing the season with 2,000 yards, 9 touchdowns, and 10 interceptions. Next is Josh Cribbs, an undrafted gem. He became one of the NFL's greatest return specialists. He tied the league record with 8 career kickoff return touchdowns and amassed over 11,000 return yards, earning 3 Pro Bowl selections with the Browns. Though retired, his impact on special teams is still felt today. Next is Drake May. He was a highly touted quarterback from North Carolina, showcasing an elite arm talent and mobility, throwing for over 8,000 yards and 63 touchdowns in 2 seasons. He was drafted 3rd overall by the Patriots in 2024, finishing his rookie season with over 2,000 yards, 15 touchdowns, and 10 interceptions, earning a Pro Bowl alternate spot. Next up is Dave Craig. He went from an undrafted player out of Milton College to a 3-time Pro Bowler and one of Seattle's all-time great quarterbacks. Across 19 NFL seasons, he passed over 38,000 yards and 261 touchdowns, making him one of the most underrated quarterbacks of the 80s and 90s. Next we have Jonah Ellis. He's the son of former NFL Pro Bowler Luther Ellis and dominated as a pass rusher at Utah. In 2023, he led the Power 5 in sacks before a late season injury. The next player is Dak Prescott. He was a 4th round steal for the Cowboys in 2016, winning Rookie of the Year and leading Dallas to a 13-3 record. He's a multiple-time Pro Bowler. He had a strong 2024 season before a torn hamstring in November ended his career. Do you think he's preparing for a big comeback in 2025? Let me know in the comments. Alright, so now that I've taken a look at all the packs, talked a little bit about the players, I wanted to highlight my 2 favorite cards from the pack. The first one is this Baker Mayfield card. Myself, I'm a huge Bucks fan, so obviously always happy to see Baker or really any of the Bucks players, so really like that card there. And the next one is, of course, the Jayden Daniels silver card. So again, I had no idea when I first pulled this card what it was worth. I had no idea that it was special in any kind of way. So now I'm actually going to talk a little bit about how I found out that information. So if there's any newbies in the hobby card world, this is how you can find out. So the value of this card, $1,700.
Oh my God!
So if you're looking for cards and this is for a beginner and you want to know the value of it, I would go to sportscardinvestor.com. Again, I'm a complete beginner. This was the first website that I found, and really shows the value of some of the cards that I looked up. It shows right here the most recent sale was $1,727, and it shows this graph showing how the price changes. Raw, if I sold this card as is, it looks like the average is around $260, $270 right here. For PSA 10, if I do get it graded, the last sale, like I said, was about $1,700. The average is about $1,500, a little less than $1,500. PSA 9 is a little bit more than Raw, and then a PSA 8, as you can see right here, is less than Raw. So if you're a complete beginner like I am and don't know the difference between a Silver Prizm or a base card, I'm just going to show a little bit of detail. On the left you'll have the base card, and then on the right you have a Silver Prizm. Just to show you a little bit of the difference, when you bring this up to a light source, as you can see, it's very reflective, it's very chrome. However, when you get one of these silvers and you shine it up in a light, you get this rainbow prism kind of effect. Really beautiful card, and it's very kind of subtle as well. So that's the difference right here when you're like shining it up on a light. Another way to tell real easily is by flipping it over, and then if you look in the top right corner, you'll actually see that it says in black letters Prizm. On the regular base card, it does not have that. So again, I had no clue when I pulled this card. This is actually the 2nd or 3rd box of any kind that I have actually opened. I am a complete beginner. I don't know if it was just beginner's luck or what, but really cool that I was able to pull this card. And let me know in the comments if you think that I should get this graded, if I should sell it raw, or if I should just keep it in my collection. It's the first card of any kind of value that I pulled, so it's really special to me. Really cool that I was able to pull this, and crazy that I pulled it out of a hanger. You know, reading all the comments, everyone's always like, hanger boxes are the way to go, and this really does prove that. So pulled this really cool card. Thank you for watching, and overall these are all the special cards that I pulled with those 4 green Prizm cards, the prismatic Drake May, and then also that Jayden Daniels card that I had no idea. I'm actually going to be giving away this Drake May card if there's any Patriots fans out there, or if anybody who actually likes the look of this card. It is a beautiful card, so if you would like this card, like, comment, subscribe. I'll send this straight out to the first person who does all of that. And thanks for watching.
Nice.